coverage of the 2013 Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. It's the second semifinal on this Friday night as the Maple Grove Crimson take on the #1 preseason team in the state of Minnesota in Class AA, the Wayzata Trojans. Welcome to Plymouth Ice Center. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken, Jay Wilcox for tonight's telecast. And Dan, it's an interesting Wayzata team that comes into this year. The favorite, they got a lot of talent back. Pat O'Leary helped coach them into the state tournament last year. What do we expect from the home club tonight?
I think they're going to play like state contenders, to be honest with you. They got a good taste of it last year. Nobody expected them to be there. They got to the tournament. Coach O'Leary's system is beginning to work and blossoming. His players are starting to come around. They believe now. So let's get it going. We've been there once, now let's get there and let's win it. So I expect to see that tonight.
For Maple Grove, well-documented off-ice issues last year for the Crimson. It's still at a winning record, although not the kind of success they had 2 years ago when they got to the state tournament. They have a new head coach, kind of a fresh start for the program, and Tom Starkey, who played for Maple Grove, graduated in 2000. And they've got some talent, Dan. They've got a handful of guys that were on that state tournament team back in 2012.
They do, actually. Valerius is one of them. He was a standout for them, and he had a good year last year. They got 8 returning scorers coming back. They're ready to put it behind them. I mean, they're new coach, fresh look, fresh outlook. They were a good team. They're a good program. They know it. There's nothing holding them back except themselves, and I don't think they're going to. I think they want to get out on this ice and say, enough of this. Let's play some hockey, and I think we'll see that tonight.
Talk about their returning talent. They've got the 6 guys they're starting tonight. 2 of them are freshmen.
Yeah, there's some talent there. What I love about both these programs is both their AA Bantam teams have been very successful over the past 3 years. We're going to see some 9th and 10th graders on both teams. And considering Wayzata with 14 returning scores, to see those kids find a notch here, that's pretty impressive. So I think you and I and the rest of us should be anxious to see what these kids look like, because they're supposed to be really good.
We saw Edina take care of a Holy Family very easily in the first game here tonight. 8-0. Your impressions of the Hornets?
Oh, well, we don't rebuild, folks. We retool. I mean, they're back now. They got a tough schedule ahead of them. They got off to a real good start last year, but they look like Edina. They're fast, they're strong, they move the puck, they know what to do. And then Kurt Giles tells us, well, we didn't practice the power play? Holy buckets. Edina's back, no question.
Well, the winner of this one will take on the Hornets tomorrow night for the Turkey Trot Championship. It's going to be a good semifinal here tonight. Maple Grove Wayzata, first game of the season for each team. Will face it off from the Plymouth Ice Center after this timeout.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear, so score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And way to go sports.
And we sharpen skates too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done. Simonsons. In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winnicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
Osseo, Crystal, and Plymouth. Channel 12 is your local source.
This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed puts it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ.
Channel 12, your local source.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Channel 12's Community Corner puts the spotlight on your corner of the northwest suburbs.
We want to talk about some things happening around the city of Maple Grove.
New Hope's rinks are officially open.
This is the spot for the Golden Valley Rotary Club.
The City Council worked really hard not to have a tax increase.
You can instantly upgrade your wardrobe with a few simple accessories.
We're in Golden Valley today doing a little recycling.
Rediscover your corner of the northwest suburbs every day on Channel 12's Community Corner.
A nice contingent of students who have come out to watch this hockey game tonight. Maple Grove and Wayzata from the Plymouth Ice Center as the Crimson have just been introduced, and the Wayzata Trojans about to be introduced. And how about the gold, the Wayzata varsity sporting? They've been blue for so many years. I don't think they've been gold since the early to mid-90s, Dan.
And that was before my time, but I got to tell you, I like them. I like that jersey. I'm a little old school. Gives them a little Nashville, a little Boston Bruins look here, and new season, new jerseys.
Reminds me of the old Wayzata Arena, which was home for Wayzata hockey for many years until this building opened up about 14, 15 years ago. Trojans have a lot of expectations for this year, Dan, and you build on the state tournament team, bring some of those guys back. You have the successful youth programs that you talked about, and there's reason to believe that your team can reach that level again this year.
There is no reason not to believe it. In fact, it's the expectation. And, you know, what's happened over the past few years here since Coach O'Leary took over, he's rebuilt this system. He's got the kids playing it. They believe in it. They got a few breaks last year, and all of a sudden, bang, and a Cinderella story happened. They got to state, and they did well in state. But now they got to prove it. This year, the target's on the back. The pressure's on. Will they be able to handle it? I think they got the ability and skill level to do it.
We'll take a break. We'll come back and face this one off. Maple Grove Wayzata boys hockey next on 12 Sports.
Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed looks it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ.
Channel 12, your local source.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills one person every hour. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
We are ready to face this one off. Maple Grove, Wayzata, second semifinal of the Turkey Trot Hockey Tournament for 2013, the 12th annual tournament. Hosted by the Wayzata Trojans, Edina the defending champion in this tournament, and they will be in the championship game tomorrow night. They won earlier this evening against Holy Family 8-0. The Hornets shutting out the Fire. Vaughn Ahrens, the starting goalie tonight for Wayzata. He is a junior. We'll get the call between the pipes for Wayzata team that coming off a 22-9 season, a fourth place finish in Class AA. And
that's going to be. Go ahead.
I'm going to say for Maple Grove, it's Cal McKinney, number 35, was also a junior. He is their starting goalie. The Crimson a season ago, 15-12. Lost in the semifinals of Section 5AA. There's a look at Cal McKinney.
And as we know, it's probably the most important position on the ice. Both teams, if they're going to have success, have to have their goaltenders stand up and really put up. They're both playing tough conferences. This will be a good test for both of them. I expect both of them are going to get a good workout tonight and see a lot of puck.
Opening face-off of the season, Nate Erickson from Maple Grove, Jack Sorensen for Wayzata. We are underway. Ward High School hockey from Plymouth. Maple Grove shooting it down into the Wayzata end. It goes behind the Trojans net, now turned back the other way. And picked up by Sorensen. He'll skate it up through center ice. Jack Sorensen into the zone. Wayzata was offside. Our first whistle of the game.
Well, we were talking in pregame, John, about how the situation we had at Maple Grove. But one thing I think you said is really wrong. They were a good team last year, and they had a winning record. And we'll see the new coach here, Tom Starkey, coming in and kind of getting things settled down. Got a new group going here, and I'd be interested to see what they look like here. They're getting the #1 team in the state to start out with. What a way to start your coaching career as a first-time head coach.
Came through this Maple Grove program in the early years. I mentioned the 2000 graduate of Maple Grove High School. Played high school or collegiate hockey at Air Force Academy. First shot on goal goes to Wayzata. Save made by McKinney, and then they turn it out at center ice from the blue line, and they are offside. And there's a look at Pat O'Leary, head coach of Wayzata, Armstrong High School grad, got them to the state tournament mentioned a season ago. Took over for Carl Davis, who was an assistant in this program until taking over for Carl a couple of seasons ago.
He's done a remarkable job, been a cool, calm, steady influence, and he's really done a great job with these kids.
Wayzata with the breakout. Jake Molk will dump it into the Crimson end. Way back behind the Maple Grove net. They look for the centering pass that was broken up by Sam Franta. Trojans take it back, put right out in front. Puck is loose in the crease, and McKinney covers up.
So far, the Trojans are asserting themselves, John. They're getting some time in the zone. McKinney's already had to make one fantastic save, and he got another piece of rubber there.
Mark Senden, Evan Augustine on this face-off in the Maple Grove zone. Shot on net, and another save is a quick shot by Chase Heising, one of the captains for Wayzata.
See a quick turn on here, boy. Shows you how important it is to win face-offs. So another shot on McKinney. He's going to have to stay awake here. They're really coming after him to start out with.
Puck kept in at the blue line by Carter Spindler and dumped to the corner. Crimson skate after it. Check along the boards. Puck played out of the zone finally by Maple Grove. They'll shoot it from center ice as Jack Keeblebeck dumps it into the Trojans' end. Wayzata quickly back. Rink-wide pass. Billy Duma, caught up to it, but they had a player offside. 15:21 to play. And the score was first period.
And so far, the Wayzata defense has really given Maple Grove nothing of a sniff. The minute they got a control of it, boy, it came right back out again. Nice breakouts with the Trojans.
Top line's back out again. There's a takeaway for the Crimson. Valerius comes in and slides it past the Wayzata net. Sorensen banks it out to center. Now a chance for the Trojans for Freitag. Shot it wide. McKinney in the Maple Grove net, kept in at the blue line. Sorensen in the corner. Sets up shop there. Back out to the high slot. Blocked, but kept in. Knocked down by Sorensen in the circle. They're trying to regroup for the Trojans. Dumping it to the corner for Chad Olson, who takes a hit there from Erickson. Wayzata can't keep the puck in this time. Now it's Sam Huff back the other way. The freshman dropping it. Erickson, big shot, deflects wide of Aarons in the Wayzata net. Back out to the point. Blocked shot. Here's a chance coming back the other way for Freitag. Gets in. Freed scores!
Oh my gosh. Looking at this Wayzata team, the one guy you do not want going in on your goalie alone is the leading scorer for the past years in this team, Matthew Freitag. Makes a nice block, gives it up, gets it on his own, just comes in, and coolly and calmly picks the left up-hand corner and just puts the Trojans up ahead on just a beautiful play.
First goal of the season for Wayzata, scored by the junior Matthew Freitag. Comes at 2:35 of the first period. Puck down in the Crimson zone again. Maple Grove play it up the line. Turnover at center ice. Another chance for Wayzata. No, again offside. An unassisted goal. And a little scuffle after the whistle.
Nice move by number 6, Max Simmer, 10th grader. Got a full year of varsity last year as a freshman. Starting to see some of that youth, John, that's really added to this program.
Brian Mahood and Erickson on the face-off, one by Mahood. Backhands a shot high and over the Maple Grove net. Valerius comes out of his zone, took a check there, shot back in by Wayzata. Puck played out to center ice. Trojans regroup. Down into the Maple Grove end where Austin Ricklefs takes it. And he took a big hit. We're going to have a penalty come out here, though, I believe, on Senden, as it's knocked down at center. And there we get the penalty. It's going to be a charging call. And a power play coming up for the Maple Grove Crimson.
Well, Senden, a bit of an extra hit a little bit too late there, putting the Maple Grove Crimson on the power play. John, last year they ran it at about 22% of power play effectiveness. They need to improve that this year. Get it up to above 25%. They have the guns to do it, though. And this will be a good test for them right away to try and get this game knotted up.
Wayzata winning the face-off, clearing it down the ice. Crimson will start out from there. Drake Thompson. Long pass to center, missed everybody in a Crimson jersey, and it's icing on Maple Grove.
Well, that wasn't a good start to the power play, John.
It was not.
That pass wasn't even close. First game, a little bit of nerves. First opportunity.
Well, you and Jay talked about it in that first game, and it's the first period for these guys for the year. You know, you've been scrimmaging, you've been practicing. Now you get out. You're going to be a little amped up to start the game. A shorthanded chance for Wayzata on the save made, and then the net comes off. And that brings a whistle.
We're seeing a little problem compared to the first game, too, where Holy Family got a little lackadaisical on the power play here. We see they just threw it to the side. Nobody was there except Trojans, and then they almost give up a shorthanded situation there. Got to pay attention here, guys. This is a power play. You may have the extra man, but you got to work at it.
Icing and Norenberg on the face-off, won by Maple Grove. Franta up through center, shooting into the Trojans' end. Down to the left corner, Norenberg. Out to the blue end, gets past Franta and out of the zone. Skated down by Jack Kelly. Back across for Franta, up ahead to the blue line. This is Abernathy. Dean Abernathy trying to drop it back. Does a shot and a save made by Aarons. A pad save and the shot from Kelly. A minute to go in the power play. Crimson setting up. Pass across to Norenberg. Catches up with it. Plays it back behind the net. Abernathy back to Norenberg. Comes to Franta. Top of the circle. Pass across. Intended for Norenberg and broken up and deflected out of play by Alec Hemingway.
You see they change up that power play after the first group kind of muffed it up. This group got a nice job for the Crimson. Got it in the zone. Started moving around, although they didn't really. They got one good effective shot on it, and Aarons is up to it.
Tie up in the corner. Maple Grove with 40 seconds left in their power play here. Valerius, right corner, and nobody at the point. It's all the way back down the ice. So chance for perhaps one more rush here. Drake Thompson starts it out. On his left wing to Sam Valerius. Into the Wayzata zone. Stops the boards. Valerius will drop it back behind the net. Back out high. Holding is Thompson. Gives it off. Huff. Shot. Save made by Vaughn. Centering pass in front, but it's onto a Wayzata stick as Mahood has it. Brian Mahood to dump it down to the Crimson zone as the penalty time's expired and both teams back at full strength. Turnover right in front and flipped and deflected over the net off the stick of Heising.
Wow. Big turnover in front here, man. Just kind of lost the control of the puck in front and glanced off the net. Just really a bad break and a bad bounce. Again, not kind of little focus, John. The Crimson need to focus a little, especially in their own end.
Senden dropping it back. Shot save made by McKinney. Trojans keep the puck in the zone. It's down in the left corner. Bodies flying around there. Crimson come out of there with the puck. Another penalty coming up here on Wayzata. Maple Grove trying to get that extra skater on the ice, but they only get a chance as it's touched by the Trojans. Again, a cross-check penalty. And Maple Grove goes back on the power play.
Oh my gosh, it's Senden again. That's 2 in a row for the sophomore. I expect to have a little conversation with the coach there.
Here it comes. Right
Bang.
There.
Yep.
So Senden back in the box. Maple Grove on the power play. Play just over 6 minutes here in the first period. And the last half of that power play was pretty effective as far as puck control.
Yes.
Couple shots on goal for the Crimson. See what they can do with this 2 minutes. There's a shot that's blocked. Good block shot by Chandler Lindstrand, one of the captains. Another shot top of the circle who goes wide of the Wayzata net. Tie up side of the goal now. Oh! Comes up with a huge stop on Nate Erickson. Wow, that was impressive.
Holy buckets. Snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Aarons, they just got great save here. Not panicking to Benitez D. Gets going and just stretches out there and gets that glove hand out and denies the Crimson. What a nice save.
Trojans able to clear the zone. There's a minute 5 left in the Maple Grove power play. Franta passing it up to center ice to Augustine. Broken up. Sent back down into the Crimson zone. He's skated down by Kelly. Kelly missed on the pass and cleared back down the ice by Chad Olson. Sorensen will try again for Maple Grove. Up through center. Pass on his left to Abernathy. Got caught up in his skates, and Wayzata again able to control and shoot it down. An early great scoring chance in this power play, but Maple Grove unable to get things organized since. And dump it into the Trojan zone. Puck along the left boards. Take away for Wayzata briefly. Crimson get it back. 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Trojans will throw it back out to center. Josh Wente ahead of the blue line. And a big check put on at the blue line by defenseman Hank Sorensen, who's just a freshman himself. They knocked down Josh Hassel. Wayzata's back at full strength. Lay down in the Crimson zone. Wayzata controlling, pass in front, and Freitag couldn't get a stick on it. Valerius had it poke checked away at center. Dump back toward the Maple Grove line. Hops off the stick of Wente. Back come the Trojans. Shot blocked. And it's taken away by Keeblebeck. Zimmer's shot was blocked. Blue line. And a glove save by McKinney.
I'll see a nice setup here coming through. Fake the 2-on-1. Kind of use the guy on the outside as a decoy and try to get in between the defenseman's legs. Get a good shot. But it hit the leg and kind of bounced off.
Face-off win for Wayzata. Hemingway a shot. McKinney the save. Left corner Zimmer. Trying to get it to Mahout. Broken up by Norenberg. Played behind his net to the boards. Swinging around the left side. Crimson trying to move it up and out of the wing. Now they do get it out to center ice. And onto the stick of Abernathy. Abernathy played off the puck nicely by Hank Sorensen. Here comes Wayzata back. Hemingway ahead to Zimmer. Mahout now trailing the play. Shot blocked. Mahout will skate after it, gather it back in the corner along the wing, dumps it to the corner. Played around right side. Hank Sorensen dumped behind the net. Wayzata changing personnel. Puck kept in off the skate of Spindler, who goes after it and then takes a check. Right point, able to keep the puck in the zone is Molk. Dumps it down to the corner. One-timer missed, but comes to Spindler. Shot and the save by Cal McKinney.
Oh my, what a change. Wayzata got a change in the middle of that attack there where Maple Grove had to keep their 5 guys out there. And actually, it would have been a better play if Ford would have sent it down to Billy Duma down in the corner to go in all by himself. There was nobody on this side of the ice for the Crimson, John. It would have been a great opportunity.
Crimson get it out to center ice. And checked by Erickson. Puck cleared away by Aarons in his own zone to the corner. And Wayzata controls. Up the left side, Duma out to center. That's broken up. Valerius will drop it back. Comes onto the stick of Drake Thompson. Back across to Kelly. Kelly at center takes a hit as he dumps it in. Aarons covers up on the puck with 6:32 to play in the first period. Shots on goal, 7 of 3 in favor of Wayzata so far.
And I think that really typifies how this game's gone too, John. Wayzata's looked very controlled. They've worked well, both in the offensive zone and the defensive zone. Especially in the defensive zone, 5-on-5. Really, Maple Grove hasn't been able to generate anything. They've really stopped it down tight.
Puck out at center ice. Skated ahead by Franta. Looks like we had a player offside. Abernathy couldn't keep his back leg on side, and they would face off outside the Wayzata zone.
It looks like Wayzata, even with the penalties and stuff, is still using 3 lines and keep rotating them through. I wonder if there's a 4th line in there somewhere.
Shot up into the Crimson bench. Face off will come back from their end. You like the Maple Grove black uniforms, Dan?
You're kind of a uniform connoisseur.
Actually, for as much as I like the Wayzata ones, I don't like those black ones.
I like the numbers better than they had a couple of years ago.
Oh, amen. You remember that one game we couldn't tell a player from, we had to wait for the announcements half the time.
Trojans back in their own end, and they'll skate it up. Out to center from the blue line. Shot in, but right onto the stick of Franta. Franta dumping the pass back behind his net for Rickless. Out to center and fired back in by Stevens. Turnover comes in front. Zimmer trying to turn and fire out the pass from Mahout. And he's getting hit at the time. Puck poked away from Valerius. Good defensive play by Stevens.
Yeah, Valerius couldn't pick it up because he would have been offside. His feet went in before the puck did.
Lindstrand shooting it into the zone for Wayzata. There's Drake Thompson with it. On his left for Valerius. Valerius into the zone, putting it out in front, a shot, and Vaughn comes across and makes the save on Norenberg. Jack Sorensen for Wayzata. Avoids a check, gets the pass. It's touched by Freitag down into the Crimson zone. We're under 5 minutes to go in the first period. Back behind the net in the corner, Chad Olson with it for Wayzata, trying to move it out in front. Comes to Freitag. Freitag will bank it back behind the net. Centering pass in front in the slot. And Freitag couldn't get a stick on it. Cleared out by the Crimson. And Hank Sorensen will skate it down. Pass up towards center ice. Freitag trying to drop it back for Hemingway. He's got to skate after it. Franta able to keep it in for Maple Grove. His pass was broken up by Hemingway. Hank Sorensen will drop it down to center. Freitag got knocked down there, and he's slow to get back on his feet. Pass to the Maple Grove line. Crimson control it there. Back they come, shooting it into the Wayzata zone. Around the boards it goes to Abernathy. Offside out to center ice. Chance for Wayzata, and whistling it wide was Heising. Back comes Maple Grove. Keebleback on his right. Nice move. Abernathy in alone. He scores. And Dane Abernathy ties it at 1.
Well, the senior Jake Abernathy's leading the way. The Crimson needed something here, John. There just really wasn't a spark, and he just needed something to get him going here. And boy, I'm sorry, wrong guy. Dave Abernathy here got him going. The junior. Sometimes you just need a little spark from one guy, as we saw in the first game. It happened. Got a good play for the first goal. So it's kind of we'll see how the Crimson respond now.
Dane Abernathy getting Maple Grove's first goal of the season. Jack Keebleback getting the assist on the goal. At 13:40, and so we're tied up at 1. Under 3 minutes to go now here in the first period as Max Zimmer dumps it into the Crimson zone. Comes out in front, and McKinney had to be on his feet.
Yes, again. He did. Now the Crimson are they seem real shaky, John, and especially in their own zone. I don't know if it's nervousness or what, but they're creating some turnovers, and Wayzata's getting some opportunities. They haven't cashed in yet, but Kenny's been holding it down solid, but they could easily be down by 2 or 3 goals right now.
Freitag dumping the puck to the corner for Jack Sorensen. Big shot, and Freitag is saved by McKinney. A good look at the net. McKinney saw the puck all the way, made the stop. Centering pass out in front. And it's picked off Dumped out on Kelly. Got a pass ahead. Passold comes down deep. Josh Passold putting it on the stick of Augustine. Centering pass out in front. Augustine back behind the net. Lost his stick. Went down with a check. And Maple Grove or Wayzata skating back the other way. Freitag in, and he fired it high, and it's out of play.
Boy, nice play by Freitag. So far, he's been pretty impressive with the Trojans tonight, John.
We're going to get a penalty coming up here, Dan. The first of the night on Maple Grove. Josh Passold's going to go off 2 minutes for holding.
Well, he had a real nice year for the Crimson last year. 33 points, 11 goals, 22 assists. Second leading scorer. Well, they're going to miss him now. Last year, Wayzata was looking at about 22% on the power play, so they're going to be looking to get that number up. So we'll see if they've been practicing that.
Maple Grove almost caught with too many men in the ice. So we'll see Wayzata's power play for the first time tonight in this season. Pass comes across the left side. Patterson is shot from the score.
Nice.
And it's 2-1 on a goal from Chad Olson.
So the #1 power play for the Wayzata Trojans steps up to the plate and wastes no time. Less than 30 seconds into it, they score. Beautiful play right here. Coming across, bang, right in front. Makes no mistake. Nice play from Luke Patterson, number 19, getting the puck out front. So the Crimson go in the box and the Trojans make him pay less than 30 seconds into the penalty.
15:28, the official time of the goal from Chad Olson. Assist to Luke Patterson. Senden also will get an assist. We're going to get another penalty, a cross-check call. And Maple Grove goes back in the box again. This time it'll be Erickson.
Coming up the boards here. Anytime those hands are on that stick and somebody goes down, they're going to make a call, especially with kind of the back turn a little bit. I don't think it was a vicious, mean thing. It was just a good nudging, but they called it anyway.
Two penalties within a minute on Maple Grove, and Wayzata's right back on the power play. Stevens lost it off his stick, and it's cleared down the length of the ice by Norenberg. Under a minute to go in the opening period. 2-1, Trojans lead over the Crimson. They'll skate it out to center with Jack Sorensen. In them with 3 players around him. Puck came through. And it's covered up by McKinney.
He's doing some dancing there, John. He almost got through all 3 guys. That can't make Coach Starkey very happy.
Valerius and Jack Sorensen on the face-off and won by Wayzata, but they can't hold the zones. Lindstrand had to go back for it. Now it's Stevens. Backhanded by Freitag into the zone. Cleared back out by Franta. Lindstrand onto the puck. Under 20 seconds to go in the period. Play ahead to the Maple Grove line. Back to center. Down to 10 seconds. Wayzata will have to hurry if they can even get a shot away. And then they miss on the pass. And the icing with 5.5 seconds remaining.
Well, Alex Stevens had an idea what he wanted to do. He just missed on it, but 5 seconds left. You don't want to have a face-off in your zone, but you know, Wayzata been pretty good at winning the face-offs in this period too, John. They've won the majority of them.
Face-off win forces Aaron's to make a save as Maple Grove won the faceoff. Got the puck on net, and the period has come to an end. Good first 17 minutes of hockey for these teams. And Wayzata leading Maple Grove to end 2-1.
Good first period, I think, for Wayzata. Going to get confident. I expect them in the second period to turn the Jets on a little bit more and get more aggressive. Maple Grove, settle down. Good word, just handle the puck in your zone, do the right things, get into your system, and everything will flow from there. But I thought the pace is pretty good.
We'll take a break. Our score, Wayzata 2, Maple Grove 1. Jay Wilcox will join us for a moment, ringside with one of the coaches for Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament on Channel 12 and after this timeout.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear, so score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And way to go sports.
And we sharpen skates too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done.
Simonson.
In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
Wayzata 2, Maple Grove 1 after one period at the Plymouth Ice Center. Let's go ringside now to Jay Wilcox.
Thanks very much, John. We're joined by Pat O'Leary, the Trojans head coach, and you guys get one late there to take a 2-1 lead. Overall, how'd you feel about the first period of the first game of the season for your team?
Well, I mean, it was good. I mean, obviously scoring one early there and getting one late to go, into the locker room with a 1-goal lead. But we took 2 offensive zone penalties. That's something I talked about before the game. And it's a young guy. He's probably just a little fired up, and that's okay. He knows now, and so we just got to keep playing our. I think 5-on-5 we were great. We got beat on a 1-on-1, and they scored a goal.
It's the same for all 4 teams that come into this, Pat, but obviously it's kind of a quick thing to be ready for this first game. Not a lot of practice time, but did you feel like your guys overall handled that part of it all right?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about it is when you can only have, 4 real practices and, Thursday, game before a game is not a big practice, and you're just trying to put some sort of systems in. It's just you hope your guys can soak up a little bit of it. The games early in the season are all 5-on-5. You don't have a lot of time to work on your power play and penalty kill, so you just hope your guys work hard 5-on-5 and take care of the puck.
Your team's getting a lot of attention early in the year, coming in ranked number 1. How much does that put a pressure on the team a little bit or not so much?
I'm sure it does, but at the same time, it's, we haven't done anything to get that or don't get that. That's just the, reporters giving us that. So I told our guys, I said, you haven't done anything wrong or right to get that, so you just got to go out there and play hard. And, ultimately we're going to try to get better, every single game. And we got some guys that haven't played before, so we want to see how they can do and fill in a lot of roles that we had, left from last year. So, we're happy with where we're at right now. It's the first period of the first game of the year, so, we're just going to keep working.
All right, Pat, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Pat O'Leary, the head coach of the Wayzata Trojans, his team leading Maple Grove 2-1 here in the Turkey Trot Tournament. We'll be back with more of our first intermission here from the Plymouth Ice Center in just a moment.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
Back here to the Plymouth Ice Center, and going on, in addition to the varsity tournament, we've got a junior varsity tournament between these same 4 schools, and Case Paxton, one of the JV coaches for the Wayzata Trojans, part of this tournament. You guys went to a shootout, it sounds like, with Maple Grove. Was it a fun way to get started, even though they ended up taking it in the shootout tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the kids played hard, and obviously you don't want to lose in a shootout or any game, but yeah, hey, it's a fun way to kick it off. It's a good weekend. You get a lot of people, and even, you know, sometimes when you don't get as many people at JV games, this is a great way to kick it off, and you get some good crowds. So the kids love it. Yep. How are you enjoying coaching at Wayzata? Been there for a few years now, and you know, obviously it's a big program, a good program. How are you enjoying coaching over there? It's, you know, it's an honor to coach over here, just in the fact that, you know, from top to bottom, from our youth levels to, you know, the kids that play on our teams, just great kids throughout, and the coaching staff that Pat's put together here is just, you know, it's just a lot of fun, in and out, and, you know, from day in, day out, practice, games, just a great program and fun to be around. What's stressed on the JV level? Is it about development, maybe a little more than the varsity is in terms, and not so much about wins, losses? Yeah, you know, you always want to win games, but yeah, you know, you got to stress the fundamentals. You know, what we tell our guys is, hey, look, we got a lot of talent up on the varsity team. We have to do the little things right, block shots, play defense, you know, just the things that, you know, are going to get them to that next level and prepare them for that when they get there. The 2 head coaches in this varsity game, Tom Starkey played hockey at Maple Grove, Pat O'Leary played hockey at Armstrong, you played at Osseo. It's so much fun for us to see guys that have stuck around and kind of giving back to the sports that they grew up in. When did you know that you wanted to become a coach, Case? You know, it's just, it's in your blood, I guess, you know, from the youth level on, you know. It's tough to get away from the game. If you're not playing, you want to coach and be around any way you can. So, yeah, hey, you know, it's the programs around here are very good, and there's some good hockey guys around, and it's fun to see who sticks around and who can contribute to the next group that's coming up. Not that you sit and talk about your playing guys a lot, I'm sure, to the players, but does it ever come up? I mean, do you think back to some of the things you learned at Osseo as you're coaching now too? Yeah, hopefully you can pass some knowledge on as much as possible. You know, you tell guys some little stories here and there, and hopefully some of the knowledge that you picked up over the years will help a guy out on your team, or a guy that's you know, up on the next team or something like that. All right, Case, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck this season, and great to see you guys coaching, as I said. Good, thank you very much, appreciate it. All right, Case Paxton, one of the Paxton brothers that played hockey for Osseo. We've got plenty more to come here from the Plymouth Ice Center, the 2013 Turkey Trot Tournament. Wayzata leading Maple Grove 2-1 after 1 period. We'll be back with first period highlights and then the second period in just a moment.
Osseo, Crystal, and Plymouth. Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed puts it away, and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Jam.
Channel 12, your local source.
We're through a period in our second game tonight of the 2013 Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. Wayzata 2, Maple Grove 1 through 17 minutes. Highlights from the opening period of play. Some tests early on Cal McKinney, the Maple Grove goalie. Had to be sharp. A lot of good chances by Wayzata on a great save. Probably the best of the night so far. That was by Vaughn Ahrens of Wayzata. McKinney making another one of his 7 saves there. Ahrens with one of his 4 saves. And Maple Grove's goal scored by Dane Abernathy. That was the second goal that made it a 1-1 hockey game. And then this one on the power play late put Wayzata up by a score of 2-1. The first goal of the game was scored by Matthew Freitag. You saw the last one there from Chad Olson. As we look at the first period numbers, 9-5 of the shots on goal, and the scoring chances favoring Wayzata as well. 4-2. They'll have 50 seconds left on their power play when we come back. More boys hockey from the Plymouth Ice Center in a moment. It's Wayzata 2 and Maple Grove 1.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear, so score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And Way to Go Sports.
And we sharpen skates, too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done.
Simonson.
In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winnicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
Osseo, Crystal, and Plymouth. Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed puts it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ.
Channel 12, your local source.
With Jay Wilcox and Dan Ficken up here beside me, I'm John Jacobson. It is Wayzata 2, Maple Grove 1. One period of play in the books in this second semifinal tonight. Dan, your thoughts on the opening period of this one?
Well, pretty good pace. I thought Maple Grove looked a lot more nervous than Wayzata did on that, but be down by 1 goal, pretty good for them. Wayzata picking it up. I expect their pace to pick up, and with the opening with the remainder of the power play is going to be a big test for both teams. If Maple Grove can get through that, I think it'll boost some confidence and settle them down a little bit. So we'll see what happens with that.
Wayzata's back on the ice now. The Crimson have joined them.
Crimson got quite a crowd here tonight, John. They filled up their side and they're loud.
They have. A lot of the guys in the togas tonight. A little cold for a toga. And they didn't change when they got here. That's the way they dress to come into the arena when they're sitting at a hockey game.
Yeah.
When you're a teenager, you do that kind of thing.
Yeah, when you're young.
There you go. There's our friends.
There they are. Yeah. Well,
see, that gentleman on the left, he's at least got gloves, so he's protecting, staying warm that way.
oh, to be young and having fun again and no cares in the world and not catching pneumonia, which I told people would do.
All right, we'll see what the Crimson can do to try to kill off the rest of this penalty. They give up one power play goal late in that period and try to skate off the final 50 seconds here.
I really thought in that first period it looked like the first period of the first game of the year. I don't think we saw that in the first game, but I think we saw it here.
And the face-off won by the Trojans. Stevens from his blue line. Jack Sorensen into the zone. Carries back behind the Crimson net. Back out to the blue line. To Stevens, to Sorensen, back to Stevens. Moves it off. Top of the left circle to Zimmer. Now slid across by Lindstrand. It's loose in front and then cleared away by the Crimson with 20 seconds left in the power play. Malarius charging hard. Short-handed for Maple Grove. Forces the Crimson to regroup a little bit and they lose a few more seconds off the power play. Pass comes up to the blue line. Freitag, nice shot on goal. Snapped it away, but McKinney made the stop.
That shot had a little mustard on it. Freitag can shoot, boy, I'll tell you. And put it right on net. McKinney standing up good. Made 2 good saves so far this period, John, for the Crimson. And I like the way Valerius came in a few years ago. Boy, he was just nasty, and he's starting to show some of that spugnaciousness.
Penalty time is done. Put right out in front. Senden turning, shooting, and McKinney made the save. Now it's Duma. He had to take it away. Back come the Crimson. Franta getting it up to center. Brought into the zone. Hops off over the stick of Erickson. Kept in. Nice. Shot deflected and the save made by Ahrens. And then they chop out of play, and that brings some pushing after the whistle. These guys are always going to protect their goalie, and that was a pretty late slash at Ahrens a few seconds after the whistle, and that's what brought the Trojans in, and now they're still going at it.
Well, someone's got to go in the box on this one. That got a little too long. Jake Abernathy with basically an axe chop after the play there. Yeah, he's definitely going to go for 2. And number 23 for the Trojans looks like Hank Sorensen. Now will there be an extra 2 minutes?
Look at it again, Dan.
Well, good second shot there. Covered it up. And it wasn't the first one. It was that one right there. That's got the slashing going. Good shot here. That one's okay, but that one will get you in the box every time. And Sorensen stepping up for his goalie. Hog ties him and gets him down and says, you ain't doing that no more.
How do you like that? The freshman coming in and protecting his goalie.
If you're a defense, John, it doesn't matter what age. It's ingrained to you. Protect your goalie. So I'll be interested to see what the penalty layouts are.
Well, definitely some discussion that there should be between the referees, presumably perhaps an extra penalty being tacked on, but who knows? You know, Pat O'Leary wanting an explanation of what is or is not going to be called, perhaps. As will Tom Starkey get an explanation. I don't know that either coach looks too happy with whatever
really
they're telling him, but still no announcement.
Well, I'm waiting for the times to come up here, and until we see him, I guess we're not going to know. But I don't know. To me, it looked like it should be a double minor on Maple Grove and a minor on Wayzata. But with both of them in there, I don't think so. No, they're going to be coincidentals.
Yep. All right. So
Okay.
penalties at 1:17 of the second. And we skate on. A 2-1 hockey game. Turnover for Crimson. It looked like they were going to turn it over. They get it back. Valerius skating it to the Wayzata line. Goes deep with the puck. Back behind the Trojans net. Trying to center it. Here's Stevens. So Abernathy got a slash and a rough, and then a double minor for roughing called on Hank Sorensen. So they each get 4 minutes. And here we go. Shot in the Maple Grove zone. It's blocked and cleared out by the Crimson. And they ice the puck.
Okay, I have a hard time understanding a little bit on double on Sorensen, but okay. No harm, no foul.
Face off back in the Crimson zone. Just over 2 minutes elapsed in the second period. Shot from blue line goes wide of the net, looking for a tip in front. Freitag gathers it in, centering pass. Oh, whiffing on it was Jack Sorensen. And he was standing at the goal mouth.
We got a hand. I think we got a hand pass. Yeah, we'll take a look at this. Freitag coming around. He's going to put it up front. And it kind of gets lofted. It just bounces. Oh. It's almost like a too high tee shot.
Puck in front. Whistled wide by the Crimson. Dumped out by the Trojans to center. Puck free in the neutral zone. Comes back to the Wayzata line. Hemingway. Got it taken off his stick. It's back behind the net. And a centering attempt. It's broken up. Comes back to the blue line. And the shot is deflected wide. Wayzata will get it out. And out they skate to center. Freitag in on the left wing. There he's all the way down deep. In the circle, turns and fires it wide. Stevens keeps it in. To get back behind the net for Chad Olson, and he takes a check from Rickliff. Crimson golf it out to center ice, knocked down outside the blue line by Spindler. Sam Ross shooting it down into the Trojans' end. Taken by Spindler. Wayzata skated up, they get it rink wide, escapes past Freitag, up to center, at the blue line, and shot in. It goes wide on the Trojans' net. Wayzata trying to escape their own zone here. Puck kept in by Keebleback. Back behind the net, Valerius looking to wrap it around, lost the puck off his stick as he came around front. Shot and a save by Aarons. A little physical here, Dan, in the second period. I like that.
Yeah, Aarons did a good job there. He was going to miss the net, but he saved it anyway. They were getting, Maple Grove was getting some good forechecking pressure inside the Wayzata zone. Like you said, they're getting physical. Now, the question is how far do you carry it out? Do it for a good purpose, and it'll turn things around where you're like here, where they're starting to create some opportunities. If it starts putting you in the box, you got to rethink it. But so far, there's a little more spark in the Crimson. I think they're playing better this period than the first period, John.
Face-off win by Wayzata. Lindstrand clears it out past the blue line. Trying to skip away was Patterson. Does get through. Gets it back to Zimmer. And his pass is out of the zone. Lindstrand will skate it down. His pass picked off at center, but then given right back. And Lindstrand has it again for the Trojans. Trying to get around Valerius. Drops the pass back. Kept in at the blue line. Shot away. Hit some traffic in front. Oh, and the Crimson unable to get a shot away. Looks like they had two guys in front, but couldn't get anything on net. Back to the blue line again. It comes out to center. Trot back in. Shot back in by Huff. to the blue line. Mahout for Wayzata. Couldn't get it back out again. Crimson dump it back in. They've done a good job the last couple of minutes here, keeping Wayzata in or near their own end of the ice.
They're getting their forechecker in, they're being effective, and then they're playing good position, which they weren't in the first period. They're playing much better position for that second check, which is springing it for them. Right there.
Puck kept in at the blue line by Dane Abernathy.
Oh, yeah!
And Abernathy. His second goal of the game, and it's 2-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little look at old-time hockey. Just a good grind it out, stick that puck in a forecheck down deep in his zone and go grind on it. And after about 4 or 5 swings here, they finally get an opening. Abernathy all by himself in front of the net, gets it and just banks it high, shelves it, and ties up this game for the Crimson. That was a nice 2-minute run, John, by the Crimson.
It's a 2-2 hockey game. Crimson cleared out to center. There's Sorensen. Oh, Freitag fans on it. There's Passel with a nice pass that set that one up. Joe Norenberg also gets an assist. They're tied up at 2. Shot from the blue line. Goes wide. Comes around to the right side and back behind the net. Jack Sorensen again for Wayzata. In some traffic. The puck taken away by Kelly. Kept in at the blue line by Spindler. Chad Olsen now. Rink wide right point. Molk side of the net shot. Save made by McKinney as he stops Freitag. Freitag gathers it back in. Back out to Spindler. Again to Molk. Right point. Shot. Deflects in front. Crimson bank it away. As Dane Abernathy shooting it down to the Wayzata end, and it's icing on Maple Grove.
John, how about that for a response from the Trojans? Holy buckets, they get scored on. They said, all right, we're going to go down, play down in your end for a little while, get some shots. McKinney with another nice save to do it, but okay, now the pace is picked up. Now both have kind of defined how they're going to play. Maple Grove is going to get a little more physical. They're going to push it around. This is how Wayzata is going to respond back. They're going to move the puck around, create some opportunities that way.
Play in the Maple Grove end. Near boards, tough playing it out and gets past Stevens, and Aarons had to come out to play the puck. Didn't want to give up a chance for the Crimson, keeping his own end there as he drops it back behind his net for Stevens. Now comes Wayzata, touch on the puck. Into the zone and hops off the stick of Billy Doom on the pass from Heising. Heising dropping it back. Stevens with a shot. A lot of traffic in front of McKinney. Now back behind that centering pass hit the defenseman's stick who had lost his stick. That's Rickliff's. And it's back out to Valerius, and Maple Grove's offside.
Well, I think it kind of quickened up a little bit here, John. Just a bit.
A nice pace to the second period.
Real nice pace, yeah. Both teams kind of found their legs in between periods. They found their game.
Augustine and Mahout on the face-off. Won by Wayzata with check laid on by Augustine there. Wayzata players run into each other, gets to 2-on-1 for Wayzata's shot. Oh. And a big save by Aarons. He stops Sam Ross.
Boy, nice opening. 2-on-1. Used the guy in the middle as a decoy, basically, but Aarons held tight. Nice play. Nice save. That was going in the lower right-hand corner. And he picked it off and saved the goal there. The Crimson are coming on here, John. They're really making a game out of it.
Face-off won by Wayzata. Hemingway pass up to center ice. Freitag will dump it in. They'll skate after it. Takes a little bump there from Drake Thompson. Freitag with it. Back behind the net. Centering pass. Gets past Chattels, and who is in front. Now Olsen in the corner. Out in front. Freitag's got a shoot at, and he robbed on a great save by McKinney.
Oh my gosh, I'm just going to let it go through. Watch this passing, folks. They found each other in Freitag, which is the cannon of a shot. McKinney in there to just get that goal out there. Wow. Nice save. You know, I had a note written down here, John, with, you know, with Wayzata's success last year. A lot of it was with Aaron Dingman, their goalie that graduated. You know, and can Von Ahrens be him? And both goalies are really showing me a lot right now from both sides.
Crimson will dump the puck out to center. Stevens turns back to his own end. Gets it from Lindstrand. His pass missing to Mahu, but it's off a Maple Grove stick, so there's no icing here. The right wing kept in. Lindstrand shot. McKinney the save. Well, that's to cover up with Mahu right there.
Well, those turnovers, you got to be careful. As both these teams jump on him real quick, got the puck and just ripped the shot. McKinney was there for the save, but then the Wayzata Trojan was right there in front of him. If he lets that thing slip out, boy, that could have been trouble.
Josh Hassel plays it up to center. Jake Abernathy will shoot it ahead into the Wayzata zone. Banked ahead by Hank Sorensen, but not out of the zone yet. Nice little move to escape the zone by Sendon. It's down into the Crimson end. Sendon now in the corner. Thompson trying to wrap him up. Puck loose in the circle. Hassel backhands it out of the zone. Icing on Maple Grove. 7 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the middle period. 2-2 hockey game. Look at Von Ahrens. Make a couple of nice saves. Only 8 shots officially on goal tonight. Seems like it's more than that for Maple Grove, but 8 up on the board. 14 for Maple Grove. That's the midway point of the hockey game.
Those 8 shots on the ones in the second period have been quality shots that they've tested Ahrens, and he stood up to it.
Shot back into the Maple Grove end by Molk of Wayzata. Molk at the blue line, keeps it in. Puck goes wide of the net. Skated down by Kelly. Up the wing and out of the zone. Back to the Wayzata end. Then played ahead but too far. Onto the stick of Thompson for Maple Grove. Cross for Kelly. Touched in by Dane Abernathy. Shot back out and then put back in. Or Molka take it for Wayzata for the blue line to Olsen. There's Freitag moving into the slot. Freitag a shot, save made. 13th of the night for Cal McKinney. Centering pass, no one home for the Trojans. And Molk will come after it at center. Backhanded in by Freitag. Wayzata will make a change. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the second period. Offside is Maple Grove.
I like that quick strike capability Maple Grove showed. It's really opened up a few things for them, but they got to try and get it on a consistent basis. Wayzata's working well down low in the Maple Grove zone. Their big forwards are kind of pounding it out, but when they're getting a few chances here and there with it, Maple Grove's got to get that thing busted out on a more consistent basis.
Going 2 for Wayzata. Broken up nicely by Franta.
There we go.
Here come the Crimson, and again offside. Erickson and Huff trying to get in onside. Erickson just a touch too fast.
Well, you can see they want to go, John. They got good transition there. They got it just inside the blue line, turned it around, brought it out, and they want to get going. Just a quick hesitation, threw them offside for the second time. But if they start getting that going, they're going to start putting more pressure on the Trojan goal.
Zimmer takes a check in the corner from Rickless. Play around the boards. Trojans hold the zone here. Puck goes off of Zimmer and around the right side. Wayzata still controlling. Pass missing Mahood. Franta after it for Maple Grove. Trojans still with possession. Zimmer trying to put it in front. Maple Grove picking it off. Zimmer gets it again. Turns. Hey, nobody there. Franta shooting it back in for Maple Grove. Pass ahead to Patterson. He took a check, lost the puck. Overskated though at the blue line by Franta. Crimson still able to shoot it down into the zone. And Wayzata will come back. Anderson getting it deep. Nice check by Thompson. He send it flying. Brought in by Ross. Back behind that, Ross fanned on the pass, trying to center it. Trojans take it back. They give it up though in their own zone. Here's a shot, and Vaughn to save. Frost looking for the tip on the shot from Dane Abernathy. Trying to skate through a bunch of traffic was Heising. Couldn't do so. Went down. Puck came out to center. Now Heising pick it back up. One player back trying to move in. Gets it back. Shot away. But didn't have much to shoot at there. Puck back behind the net. Now clear to the right boards. Heising back out. Shot from the blue line. That's blocked by Dane Abernathy. And comes back out to the center ice where Molk controls. He'll give it off to Pam. Give it off to Spindler, who plays it back ahead. Shot and a save by McKinney as he stops Freitag.
Those last few shifts here, especially Maple Grove coming in, they were just playing at such a high pace they couldn't quite get control of it. It was slipping off their stick a little bit. When they come back down the other, take a good look. They created a good opportunity there with a tip, but if they can start playing at that pace and control the puck, they're going to be more effective. Wayzata, I like the fact that they're just coming back in and they're trying to control it down low. And I love the fact that Freitag, he ain't afraid to take a shot from anywhere. So we keep them on their toes. There it is.
There's a chance for Sam Valerius into the Wayzata zone. Lost the puck though. Stevens went to take away for Wayzata. Stevens pass ahead on the left side.
Oh.
Freitag in on a shot on McKinney. Another save.
Oh.
Freitag's got some moves, doesn't he?
Oh man, has he got hands? Watch this. Come over here. Come over here. You see it? Oh, take it away. Bang. Just rips a big shot. And McKinney's up to it again. You know, we've been watching him consistently for 3 years now. He's gotten better and better every single year.
Well, 2-2 hockey games. We close in on 3 minutes to play here in the second period. Winner will play Edina for the Turkey Trot Championship. Saturday night at about 7:30 here at the Plymouth Ice Center. Third place game beginning at 5. Only family will be in that.
This one a high stick. Going back down to the Crimson zone. Overall, though, I think the Trojans, their overall line has been pretty quiet. Freitag's been about the only one that's really generating any chances at all.
Shot on net by Hemingway is stopped. Crimson get it out to center. Hemingway back onto his stick. He'll skate it up right wing and dump it to the corner. Overskated there. Chance for the Trojans. They gain control of the puck. Comes back out. Hank Sorensen, a shot deflects just wide of the net. Wraparound try by Mahood is stopped by McKinney. Thompson trying to turn away from trouble. Get it out of the zone. Can't do so. Take away by Wayzata. Shot hit the side of the net. Puck is free in front. Crimson cleared away as Patterson walked in for the Trojans. And Maple Grove ices the puck.
Good looking opportunity. There was a good one right there. I think they caught McKinney a little off guard. He was off awkward And it almost cost him on the other side as Mahout just came in and just tried to slam it in from the backside.
Face-off win for Wayzata. One-timer shot by Stevens. McKinney the save. Erickson for Maple Grove. Turns it over. Lindstrand keeps it in. His shot, though, blocked. Stays in the zone, though. Trojans will set up again. No, and this pass past Lindstrand and all the way back down to Ahrens in the Wayzata end. Goalie feeds it to Stevens. He took a check. Here's Valerius coming in. Convergence of yellow sweaters on Valerius, and he can't get a shot away, and Stevens has it. He'll skate it out for Wayzata to the blue line into center ice. Stevens brings it in right side. It's checked by Erickson. We're going to get a hooking call, though, on Erickson. Well, his second penalty of the night.
You know, it was a pretty good idea, John, if he just would have let go. Take about 3 seconds and just let him continue on. He completely stops the forward flow, and that's just going to get a call down. And then he got it hooked up underneath the stick. So Trojans are going to run a power play here at the minute 35, which means they'll carry into the third period again, just like they did the last time.
1 for 2 so far tonight on the power play for Wayzata. Lindstrand to Zimmer. Zimmer's shot goes wide of the net. The right board's played back behind the net for Freitag. Off for Zimmer. Zimmer to Lindstrand. Back to Zimmer. Shot. McKinney the glove save.
Nice setup. Off to the side. Just a nice rip by Zimmer. Good glove save by McKinney.
Maple Grove will change its unit out. Wayzata will keep the same 5 skaters out. Face-off win by Wayzata. Here's Stevens. Left point holds, gets it off to the circle left side. Back to Stevens. Lindstrand shot, deflects high and out of play.
Nice block there by Abernathy. He did a nice job. Boy, Danny Abernathy really come on tonight, John. I think he's playing just a really, really good game for the Crimson. Obviously, he's got both goals, but overall, he's playing a good game, too.
Another win for the Trojans on the faceoff. Under a minute to go now in the period. And a turnover by Wayzata. Valerius able to get it out of the zone. Maple Grove fans want an interference call there. They thought Valerius had his progress impeded. We're going to get a penalty instead coming up on the Crimson, as Valerius is going to go off for a cross check. And Tom Starkey is not happy about that call. Or thought the officials certainly missed one.
Yes.
A few seconds before Valerius got whistled there.
I don't know if I totally disagree, but even if they miss it, you don't come back and retaliate like that and cause another problem. Especially now when it's going to be a 5-on-3 for a minute and 2.
Maple Grove keeps that, or Wayzata keeps that top power play unit out there. 30 seconds to go in the period. Try to get one here before the end of the period. Shot deflected high. And a good shot too by Stevens. Deflection tipped high and out of play. .9 seconds.
Yeah, it's going outside the zone. So Stevens gets set up really nice here, and he just rips him right through. They had a player in front. And McKinney, it's a good time to take a shot. Usually though in a 5-on-3, you want to get in a little tighter, John, on that.
Hassold and Jack Sorensen on the face-off. Jack Sorensen wins it. We'll get another chance here. 20 seconds to go. Pass on the right side. Olsen, Thompson trying to clear it out for Wayzata, but can't. Now it's to Stevens. 10 seconds to go. Side of the net. Lindstrand, top of the circle, and McKinney's got to come up with a big save. And that'll do it for the end of the period. as we come to the end of two. A great way to start the season. Channel 12, our second game tonight. Wayzata 2, Maple Grove 2. The Crimson will be shorthanded. They'll be down 5-on-3 against Wayzata to start the third. But right now, we are tied up at 2 through 2 periods. We'll take a break. Come back with more coverage of the 2013 Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament from the Plymouth Ice Center after this timeout.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear. So score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And way to go sports.
And we sharpen skates too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done.
Simonson.
In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
Maple Grove 2, Wayzata 2 through 2 periods of play in the Turkey Trot Hockey Tournament. Let's go back to Jay Wilcox, who's ringside with Tom Starkey.
Thanks, John, and great hockey game so far, Tom. You guys battling a little penalty issues at the end of that second period, but how do you feel overall about the way things have gone?
We came out, our guys were nervous first 5 minutes, and it showed. Their guys were a little nervous too, but we were missing some passes, but we settled in after a while there, and we really got into our game in the second there, and we started getting our game, which is working hard down low and getting the forecheck going. And unfortunately, we took some bad penalties at the end there, and we're killing them off now. And we'll get through those, and we'll go forward from there.
That's a fine line. You want to take the body, but you don't want to take penalties. And were you guys talk about that a little bit in this intermission too?
Oh, absolutely. It's one thing to take the body and get a hard-working penalty. There's other things to have lazy penalties and sticks behind the play and that kind of stuff. I mean, those are just unacceptable penalties, and we'll correct those, and we'll, like I said, we'll kill these off, and we'll go forward from here.
Win or lose, this has got to be a great way to get your team some experience right off the bat, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we got next door neighbor rivals here, and we love playing Wayzata. They love playing us, and these are always fun games. We got a packed house, and our guys were amped to play, and I'm sure theirs were too, and it's exciting.
What's it been like for you so far, getting a chance to coach, not only just be a head coach, but at the high school you played for?
It's been a blast. It's just fun to see the guys all for the team that I played for way back when, and it's fun to be on the other side of things now, and a few other different things you need to worry about. And it's hard not being able to control play on the ice, but we're getting through it, and we're having fun out there.
All right, Tom, good luck in the third period. Thanks.
Thanks, Jay.
Tom Starkey, the head coach of the Maple Grove Crimson. Good hockey game so far. His team tied up with top-ranked Wayzata 2-2 after 2 periods. We'll be back with more of our coverage here of the Channel 12 Turkey Trot Tournament from Plymouth Ice Center in just a moment.
Maple Grove, New Hope, and Brooklyn Center. Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed looks it away, and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ.
Channel 12, your local source.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills one person every hour. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
2-2 hockey game after 2 periods. Maple Grove and Wayzata. Well, it's hockey talk this weekend. There are a lot of great athletics that went on this fall in the northwest suburbs. This past week on Sports Jam on Channel 12, Jay Wilcox and I presented our all-area teams in boys and girls soccer and volleyball. Here now is a look at the 2013 Sports Jam volleyball team. Let's start our team with some talented setters. Osseo senior number 1, Megan Pekarik, finished her 4 years with a school record 2,721 set assists. Pekarik was all-conference and all-state as a senior. Megan will play college volleyball at Division II's Wisconsin Parkside. Hopkins junior number 13, Samantha Seliger-Swenson, led the Royals in set assists, aces, and blocks this season. The All-Metro and All-State junior finished the year with 1,123 assists, plus 255 digs, 108 service aces, and 194 kills. Sam's verbally committed to the University of Minnesota. Number 4, Armstrong's Indigo Thompson was a 4-year starter for the Falcons. The senior averaged over 600 assists this season and was also the team leader this year in hitting percentage, aces, and blocks. Indigo signed to play college volleyball at Virginia Commonwealth. Maple Grove's number 7, Kayla Crane, makes our team and is a player who could both set and attack. The senior finished her Crimson career with 1,785 assists and 306 kills. The 4-year starter was twice named All-Northwest Suburban Conference and will play next year at the University of Sioux Falls. Number 2, Sydney Hilly of Champlain Park was effective as both a setter and a hitter for the Section 5-3A runner-up Rebels. The 5'10" freshman recorded 512 set assists, 208 digs, and 239 kills for the Rebels. Sydney was named All-Northwest Suburban Conference and All-State Honorable Mention. Wayzata's number 7, Mariah Halverson, helped guide an inexperienced Trojans team to the Section 6-3A final. The senior led Wayzata in kills with 391. She also notched 190 digs this season. Mariah was All-Lake Conference and is headed to Wayne State College in Nebraska for volleyball. Osseo senior number 8, Jackie Jones, lettered 5 seasons for the Orioles. This season, she racked up 246 kills, second for a team that finished with a school-best 30 wins. Jackie was named All-Northwest Suburban Conference and will play next year at Minnesota State Mankato. Number 2, Tatina Grace's Hope Schiller is one of the best juniors in the Metro. The 5'11" outside hitter amassed 427 kills this season. Hope was All-North Suburban Conference and led the Eagles to a conference championship for a 3rd straight year. She's verbally committed to play at Division II power Concordia St. Paul. One player who has already signed to play at Concordia is number 11, Champlain Park senior Maria Sampson. The senior finished the season with over 400 kills. Maria was All-Northwest Suburban Conference and was also named 2nd team All-Metro by the Star Tribune. Park Center's number 9, Bethany Lovehog, helped the Pirates within a game of the State Class 2A tournament. The junior was All-Conference this season. Bethany recorded a team-high 270 kills with an impressive .417 hitting percentage. She also tallied 76 blocks and 54 service aces. Finally, we finished with a couple of outstanding freshmen. Number 1, Hopkins Jasmine Martin led the Royals in kills with 314 and also topped the team in kill efficiency. Jazz also recorded 57 aces and was named the team's newcomer of the year along with All-Lake Conference. Osseo's number 7, Christina Bowe, was a big force in the middle for the Orioles. She led Osseo in kills with 249 while also topping the Orioles in blocks with 76. Nearly 40% of the team's total. Christina was All-Conference and named to the All-Tournament team at state. There's our club. It's the 2013 Sports Jam volleyball team. Great look at that group of young ladies in volleyball, and Osseo getting to the state tournament this year in a third-place finish. 2-2 our score. Maple Grove Wayzata here at Turkey Trot Boys Hockey, and we're back with second period highlights and the third period of play after this timeout.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown! Maple Grove and Wayzata tied up through 2 periods of play. John Jacobson, Jay Wilcox, Dan Ficken with you for this second semifinal. Highlights from the second period of play as Wayzata had taken a 2-1 lead after 1 period. They put a lot of rubber on the puck on the net in that second period. There was a double minor that resulted in penalties on both sides. Cal McKinney certainly getting tested, as did Vaughn Ahrens on the other end for Wayzata. There was the 1 goal that was scored, and a pass from Josh Passold to Dane Abernathy for his second of the night that made it 2-2 at the 5:27 mark. Ahrens with a great save on Sam Ross and a 2-on-1 there for Wayzata, for Maple Grove, and at the other end, McKinney with the save on Matthew Freitag's shot. Another opportunity, and McKinney again coming up big. He's made 20 saves through this first 2 periods of play tonight. It's been a good hockey game, Dan, and we're tied up at 2 as we look at the numbers through 2. The Trojans, though, certainly with the edge in shots on goal and scoring chances, and now big opportunity for them coming out of the gate in the third period with 25 seconds left on a 5-on-3.
Huge opportunity. And let's remember, if they score within that 25 seconds, they're going to get an additional power play on this to put it up another goal by that. And we're seeing a real contrast of styles here. A real smooth, kind of fast skating team in the Trojans, and a kind of a gritty, hard-working team in the Crimson. And it's working for both of them. That's why it's been such a good game.
We'll take one more break, come back, and drop the puck for the third period of play. The Channel 12 Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament continues after this timeout.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand-name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear, so score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And Way to Go Sports.
And we sharpen skates, too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done.
Simonson.
In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
Maple Grove 2, Wayzata 2. 1 period of hockey to go in this gun before we put a wrap on this Friday night of high school hockey. Opening night of the season for these teams. Handful of teams got underway last night. Armstrong Falcons locally getting a win against Cambridge Isanti at home to start the season. Well, Maple Grove, as we Jay talked with Tom Starkey about, got to be careful about the penalties. You want to be physical. You don't want to be overly aggressive and get yourself in trouble. Hasn't cost them yet in this instance, but there's still time for Wayzata to cash in.
Well, you know, I think you found a different team in the second period. Like I said, Kurt Giles was very emphatic about finding an identity. Who are we? What are we going to do? Where's it working? You know, and this is a work in progress right now, this early in the season, especially for Maple Grove. I mean, it's kind of a new scenario. They got a new coach, a new setup. You know, the Wayzata, yeah, they've had Pat around for a few years now. They know what that system's like. So far, I think they got to be pleased at Maple Grove to be at 2-2. If they can kill this off, John, I'll tell you what a boost for the Maple Grove Crimson.
And we are underway with this third period of play. Wayzata wins that opening face-off, down to 15 seconds now left in the 5-on-3. Lindstrand. Pass across. Stevens trying to get a pass. Thompson broke it up. Back to Stevens, down to 7 seconds. Stevens will crank a shot. Saved by McKinney. One player back on. 58 seconds left now in the regular 5-on-4 power play for Wayzata. Freitag, leave it for Lindstrand. Side of the net, Jack Sorensen. Sorensen back out high to Stevens. The Freitag shot. Looking for the tip in front, and Sorensen tipped it wide. A good pass by Freitag. Sorensen's tip goes wide. Lindstrand trying to cover up in front of Passold, missed the puck. It's a 2-on-1 shorthanded for Maple Grove. Passold sliding it across, and Ahrens gets over and makes the save on Nornberg. Back comes Wayzata. 15 seconds left in their power play. Sorensen in. Got spun around at the top of the circle. Still maintains control of the puck, though. Able to get the pass off for Olsen. Off for Hemingway. Final seconds of the 5-on-3, and Maple Grove has skated it off. Puck comes out of the zone. Valerius almost picked it off at the Wayzata line for Grove, but can't. Sweeping at it and taking it in is Olsen. Shot, it stopped, and picked up by Franta.
John, that was just an excellent segment for the Maple Grove Crimson. I know they killed a penalty. They got a 2-on-1 opportunity, and right now as Wayzata came back, they stuffed them pretty doggone good, blocking the shot and moving it out. This is a good start for the Crimson.
Patterson. Now Zimmer into the zone for Wayzata. Maple Grove comes back. Huff gets it across. Valerius trying to skate after it hard in the corner. Chased by Hank Sorensen. Centering pass in front. Nobody there for the Crimson. It rolls all the way back down in to the Maple Grove end. Thompson got it across to Kelly. Skated up by Huff. Huff just a freshman. Centering pass. That's broken up, and Wayzata sending it back down to the Maple Grove end. It's icing on the Trojans.
John, Maple Grove is learning to play with some pace here. They had some real jump on their feet here in this first few minutes of the third period. And maybe the penalty kill just got them going, but I like the way they've been playing here, and they're controlling the puck better, moving it up. They're starting to play Wayzata's game.
Face-off win for the Trojans. Get it down into the Maple Grove end. Crimson cleared out to center. Picked off by Maple Grove. There's a shot. Deflects wide. Augustine had the shot, but went off of Wayzata player. Back behind the net it goes. Crimson centering pass by Keebleback, broken up. And back comes Wayzata the other way with Billy Duma. One player back. Duma drop pass, a shot, and a big shot on net by Senden, and the save by McKinney. Dean Abernathy from Maple Grove now. Backhands it into the Wayzata zone. Vaughn will leave it for Lindstrand. Lindstrand on his left, touched by Duma down into the Crimson end. It's icing on the Trojans.
Boy, what a setup by Billy Duma here. Watch him come in, fakes a shot, just gets everybody pulled over. What a drop pass. Now a heck of a shot. And McKinney, look at how far out he is in the net. He just cut that angle down beautifully. Boy, he's playing well. That was just a nice set of plays right there all the way around.
Augustine and Sorensen on the face-off. Carter Spindler for Wayzata. Back behind the net, trying to get it to Molk. Maple Grove takes it over. Puck gets past the stick of Passel, who gathers it back in. Turns, shoots, that's deflected back behind the Wayzata net. And trying to jam it in on the side is Nuremberg. And finally we get a whistle, net comes off.
Well, Aaron's hanging tight in the net there for Wayzata as Maple Grove started to put some pressure down low. It's the first time all game they've really started dominating down low in the Wayzata zone.
Wayzata Trojans skated up to center. Good check at the blue line by Ricklefs to break up the play. Wayzata gathers it back in. They shoot it to the Crimson line. Back out the center. Stevens fans on the attempt to get it into the Wayzata zone and comes back to the Trojans end. Here's Zimmer at center ice. Comes to the Maple Grove line. Shot. McKinney, the pad save.
Boy, deflection off the inside of the defenseman's leg there. Kind of changed direction on it. McKinney was up to it though, had her leg pads down nice. Another good save.
Zimmer gets the shot again on net. Another save by McKinney. Hemingway wins the race to the puck, passing it up the wing, trying to get it to Heising. Got knocked down. Might have penalty. We will have a penalty coming up here on Maple Grove. Senden comes in deep. McKinney makes the save. Mark Senden, nice pullback on the puck, right out in front. And Heising can't put it away. They've got a 6 skater out there right now, does Wayzata. Then falling down at the blue line was Hank Sorensen. No matter, they'll reset. Heising will bring it back in. They've got the extra skater again on the ice on this delayed penalty. And now it's touched and controlled by Maple Grove, and that brings the interference penalty and a power play for Wayzata.
Whoa, got to catch my breath there, John. That was a little up and down hockey there, back and forth, but Maple Grove again going in the box, and that's got to stop you. They're going to start paying for it sooner or later. Valerius is going in again, and that really hurts too because he's really one of their better penalty killers. Etc. So they got to break this one off. They got to get the penalty kill going, but sooner or later that's going to wear your legs down trying to kill off all these penalties.
Was that fire wagon hockey though, Dan?
Well, there you go, John.
You haven't said it yet tonight, so I thought I'd bring it in.
My God, turning into old-time hockey here.
Well, instead of getting the early power play in the first period, but they have not been able to cash in since with the man advantage. They'll try to do so here and retake the lead in the third period with just over 11 minutes to go. Shot high over the Crimson net.
Oh, my.
Comes to Nuremberg's stick, and he flips it down into the Trojan zone. Pass on the left wing. It's Jack Sorensen. Going back behind the net. Back out to the blue line. One-timer for Stevens as it winds up, and McKinney the save. Stevens able to keep the puck in the zone. Good move by Zimmer to maintain control of the puck. Zimmer putting it right out in front, and the backhand and Freitag is robbed on another terrific save by Cal McKinney.
Excuse me, but is that a sophomore I'm watching right there? Look at the hands on Max Zimmer here. He's just doing a great job. He's getting tackled darn near. Gets it out in front for Freitag, and McKinney's got to make another fabulous save. Wow.
I thought they were going to take Ricklefs there. He had a pretty good wrap on Zimmer, who's still able to get the puck away.
Boy, that was John. That was just a nice display of strength. Oh my gosh!
Instead, we're going to get Zimmer. That's going to get the penalty.
There must have been some retaliation there. Oh my gosh! Oh, I've seen it a couple times today. You know, a penalty isn't called, and all of a sudden there's a little retaliation.
So we'll play 4-on-4 for a minute, for 58 seconds.
Roughly Maple Grove will end up with about a minute of power play.
Puck shot into the Maple Grove end. High sticking the call on Zimmer. Puck out at center ice. Hemingway at center for Wayzata. It's the pass to Mahout. Put it out toward the front of the net. Passed away by Maple Grove. Here's Josh Passold. Passold, Norenberg on his left. And they're offside. Ooh, they had a chance there.
Yes, they had a 3-on-2 set up real nice, and Norenberg just had slowed it down a little bit. Again, it's early in the season. These things are going to happen.
24 seconds left. We are inside of 10 minutes to go in the third period. Almost a turnover in the Wayzata zone. Molk able to recover, get it off to Hemingway. Out to center. Now it's Chad Olson. Carries deep to the left corner, and he takes a check. Play behind the Crimson net. Moved off to the corner to Rickliff. Out to the blue line. Puck kicked in the zone by Olson. Dumps it back behind the Maple Grove net. They've got the power play here for another 40 seconds. Skated up the right side by Franta. Franta puts it out in front and missed on the shot out in front by Huff. Trojans clear it back down. Drake Thompson after it there. Under 30 seconds to go now left in their short power play. Thompson will start it out. Up on the left side to Valerius. Lost it as he tried to get past Stevens. And it's shot back down to McKinney in the Maple Grove end. Down to 10 seconds left in the power play. Huff ahead into the zone to Passold. To the corner, Valerius. Shot from the circle, deflects wide of the net. Wayzata's back at full strength, and they wave off icing. Played around to the left side, and Wayzata gets there first. Freitag, and then a shot on net. Puck is loose and put away. Chad Olson with the goal. So a turnover by Maple Grove in their own end. When they Freitag open, he's able to feed it to Olson, who waited long enough to get McKinney down and then tucked it puck past him down. It's 3-2 Wayzata.
Nice patience by Olson here. He gets control of it. Okay, coming back in, following his rebound, which is really important. Takes his time, gets on the other side and brings it around McKinney. He just couldn't stretch out enough to make the save. Nice play by the senior Chad Olson. Nice play by Freitag. Or Freitag. The Trojans take a 3-2 lead. Well, I tell you, John, that just to tell you, turnovers will kill you. Just kill you.
Chad Olson's second goal of the night. Freitag has his second point of the night, and it's 3-2. Another opportunity, and Freitag had it slide under his stick, or rather that was Luke Patterson. Now back comes Maple Grove the other way. Franta with the puck. Can't get a shot off. Passes it across. Jake Abernathy catching up to it, putting it out in front. Shot!
Oh.
Aaron's got to make a big stop on Dane Abernathy.
Boy, a quick shot there. I think it surprised Aaron's just a bit. Lost a little bit of control as it came off his pads, but good quick glove. Man with the Crimson right in front of him. Nice job. Preserved that one-goal lead. Good comeback from the Crimson. They could put a little pressure on after getting the go-ahead goal scored on him. Nice job.
Out to center. Back comes Wayzata the other way. Max Zimmer. Out along the boards. Zimmer tying up along with Huff. Now it comes out. Here's Valerius at the Wayzata line. Drop pass. Trying to move in with the puck was Jack Kelly, and that's poked away by Aarons at the goal mouth. Back up to Nathan Dingman at the Maple Grove line. Shoots it into the corner. Skating after it is Kelly. Shot in from center ice by Kelly into the Trojan zone. Crimson now trailing it 3-2, under 7 minutes to go in the third period. Franta shot, Vaughn the save. Aarons makes another big stop. Nunn faced a lot of shots tonight, but he's faced quality shots.
Oh, great point, John. Absolutely great point tonight. They really have both goalies and a real good job.
Here come the Trojans. Olsen getting it off for Sorensen. Hemingway. Back behind the net, in the circle. Freitag whistled the shot right at McKinney.
Thus, your point made. Freitag's got to have about 8 shots on goal already tonight, but nice play right there, and on the rebound, Maple Grove going after Valerius, just being relentless. Then it comes back down the other side. Just a nice setup here. Freitag just gets a shot off, but McKinney standing up to it too.
Face-off win for Wayzata. They don't get much of a shot away. Still in the Crimson zone. In the corner, Sendon fighting it for it. Now it's Heising moving in. Right point, circle right out in front. Heising. Maybe a little too anxious, couldn't get a good shot away.
Heising's had a couple good opportunities tonight, just hasn't been able to cash in yet.
Lay down into the Wayzata end. Play to the right wing. Heising took a check from behind. Puck comes up onto the stick of Duma at center. Dumps it down into the Wayzata zone. Send it after it for the Trojans. Skating to the corners, Patterson. Now it's Maple Grove's Rickless with it. Up to center, shot by Stevens, trying to get it down into the Crimson end. Instead it goes into the Maple Grove bench here, and we'll face it off at the center ice. So 5:05 to go.
I mean, Coach O'Leary's got a breeze now with this. Finally got the lead. I'm not sure he was expecting this kind of fight from Maple Grove tonight, John. I'm not sure he was ready for the kind of physical game that Maple Grove was giving him right now.
Back in his own end is Austin Rickless. Play out to center. Lindstrand will shoot it back in for Wayzata. To the right of the net, poked behind the net by Mahout. Starting pass in front, and a huge save by McKinney as he stops Zimmer.
Oh my gosh.
How about Cal McKinney tonight?
Oh man. Here we go. Just coming in. They're going to get it out front. Max Zimmer's just going to come right down and let a cannon go off here. And McKinney all set to go. Good positioning. Does a great job. Now both goaltenders done it. They position themselves so well. They're never really out of position.
Here comes Maple Grove. Poke check at center by Hemingway. Breaks up the play. And a face-off in the center ice area. Puck out of play with 4:21 to go.
This is going to be an interesting 4 minutes and 21 seconds here, I'll tell you.
There's Sorensen for Wayzata as he carries the puck into the Maple Grove zone. Shot, and McKinney makes the save. On Molk's shot from the blue line.
Nice setup, got it out clean to the point. Just got a nice clean shot off. Wayzata's been doing that very well on that, but look at McKinney. Way outside of the crease, cutting down the angle, even with a guy in front of him, Chad Olsen, sitting there. And a little thank you, how do you do in front of the net, but that's part of it.
Pass over Jack Sorensen in the face-off. Trojans win the face-off. Maple Grove able to clear it out. Hasselt got it to the Wayzata blue line. Hemingway for Wayzata, looking for someone to pass it to. He's dumped it to center, right onto the stick of Dane Abernathy. He'll bring it into the Wayzata zone. Played by Chad Olson behind his net, around the boards. Shot, save made by Aarons. And puck cleared out past the blue line by Wayzata. Both teams make a change. We're inside of 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Almost a turnover by Wayzata on their own end. Back comes Wayzata. Almost had a 2-on-1 there. Whistle offside.
Oh, that was close, just by the hair of their chinny chin chin. Nice puck moving. The other thing I like too when I come out here and watch Wayzata on their home rink, John, you can tell it's their home rink. They really spread it out nicely, and they make you play the whole rink.
Out to center, Lindstrand will dump it into the Maple Grove end. Erickson takes a hit as he approaches center ice. Popped into the air down to the Wayzata end. Lindstrand playing it away from Valerius. Gains control of the puck. Valerius, or rather Lindstrand, getting it up. And it's down to the Crimson zone where it's taken by Franta. Franta ridden out of the play. Rink wide pass. Here's Erickson in on the right side. Erickson drop pass. One-timer by Sam Huff, and he broke his stick on it. Trojans come back the other way. Dumped out in front, steered away by McKinney. Here comes Stevens, gets around two players, shoots, and a huge save by McKinney. Boy, great moves by Alex Stevens.
Oh my gosh.
To get past two defenders, but then there's number 35 taking another opportunity and another goal away.
Deek's not one but 2D. Just comes in and look at McKinney. Outside, cutting down on the angle, gets the glove up, gave him absolutely no space, no room, and nothing to look at, and just shut him down to keep it a one-goal game.
That was as good as any he's had. He's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Oh boy, I'll tell you.
Maple Grove still needs that equalizer. They only got about 2 minutes to get it here. 2 minutes right now to go in the third. They've got control of the play. Here's Thompson, shot, good block by Zimmer. Turning and firing another shot. That one hits some traffic. Wayzata gains control. Zimmer into the Maple Grove zone. Zimmer walking in, gets the pass back, and Mahood couldn't get a shot away. Zimmer, another shot. McKinney makes the save. Here comes Passold from Maple Grove. At center, dumps it into the Wayzata end. Hemingway comes after it. It's back behind the net. Passed up on the right wing and dumped out past the blue line, but not by much. Maple Grove will bring it back in with 1:15 to go. Valerius, drop pass, comes to the blue line to Thompson, deflects, and goes just to the right of the goal. Back out to the blue line. The Thompson shot. Another.
Oh
and
my
they score!
gosh.
They've tied it up. Josh Passold, and it's 3-3.
Can you say deflection? Oh my gosh. As the Crimson fans go nuts here. Oh my gosh, we got a tie game with 1:05 left. Just a great effort by the Crimson. Just pressure. Kept their positions really well and moved the puck. Finally got a shot to go through. We'll see it come up to the top here. Now we'll see. Comes off Passold stick. Yeah, it would look like it. Yeah, number 4. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll give Coach Starkey one thing. He's turned them into a scrappy bunch. I'll tell you what, they're not giving anybody any free time. Nice job, boy. I'll tell you what, we got ourselves a heck of a hockey game here, John.
Puck out of play. Let's see where we'll face this one off. Look at it, that goal again, Dan.
Well, here we go from up top. Keep right on the left side of the screen. Okay, looks like it went off his glove, I think, and it wasn't directed. There's nothing Aaron's could do with that.
Drake Thompson, the lone assist on the pass-out goal, is first of the season. Face-off outside the Crimson line with 58 seconds to play. Maple Grove winning the draw. There's Franta onto the stick of Valeris. Pops off his stick as Stevens will check him into the boards. Back behind the net, Heising. This is Sorensen with it. Jack Sorensen out to center. Comes to the Crimson line. Goes all the way back around the Maple Grove net. Picked up by Chad Olsen. He's got a couple of goals tonight. Lindstrand's got an opening shot away. It looks like it hit the punt. McKinney doesn't know where it is.
Yeah, it got behind him.
And now here's Erickson for Maple Grove. Under 30 seconds to go. Lindstrand taking it back for Wayzata. Plays it ahead. Freitag is shot and he whistled it wide of the net. Stevens trying to keep it in. To Olsen. Stevens got knocked into the Maple Grove bench. Chance for Wayzata deep. And taken back by Franta and cleared down into the Wayzata end. 4 seconds to go. It's icing on Maple Grove.
Well, Ricklets, number 20 for Maple Grove, just made an excellent play in front as Olsen was coming around in, got his leg on it, swept that puck out of the way. It could have been a tremendous scoring opportunity for the Wayzata Trojans.
Well, quick face-off win and a shot going wide. As the third period comes to an end, we'll have overtime. Oh, that was an outstanding third period of hockey and a great hockey game so far. We're going to have a little more yet tonight. Well, it's 2-2 after 2. Wayzata went back ahead. Chad Olsen scoring on his own rebound here to put Wayzata ahead 3-2 at the 7:51 mark. And then with just over a minute to play in the third period, the shot, there's Drake Thompson. He gets the deflection, actually putting it to the side of the net on purpose, looking for the deflection that he got. Hasselt with the goal as he beat Vaughn Ahrens with the shot, and we are tied up at 3. We'll take time out, and we'll come back with overtime hockey. Night 1 of the season, a great way to start. Maple Grove and Wayzata tied up at 3, and more hockey on 12 Sports after this timeout.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear, so score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And Way to Go Sports.
And we sharpen skates, too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done.
Simonson.
In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear, so score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And Way to Go Sports.
And we sharpen skates, too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done.
Simonson.
In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
John Jacobson, Jay Wilcox, Dan Ficken back here at the Plymouth Ice Center, the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. What's a championship game going to be like tomorrow between the winner of this and Edina? This is a terrific semifinal, 3-3 as we go to overtime.
I'll tell you what, this has been just an exciting game up and down. I think, like you said before, John, Firewagon hockey. It's tough to have a loser in a game like this, but this is a tournament. We got to have a loser.
We don't get a winner after 8 minutes. We'll have, because of, like Dan said, the tournament format, we will have a shootout to find out who plays Edina tomorrow. Freitag is shot. Another save made by McKinney. Maple Grove breaks out. Valerius tried to drag the puck and couldn't bring it back to himself, and it's cleared by the Trojans out to center. Sorensen, rink-wide pass for Lindstrand, left point. Lindstrand around one player. Lynn slides it across, comes to Sorensen. Sorensen, top of the circle, moves in. Had it taken away from him. Valerius on his right, feeding it to Huff. Here's Huff back for Valerius, and Lindstrand got back into the play to help break that up. Trojans turn it back at the blue line, flipped up by Freitag into the Maple Grove zone. Jack Kelly's pass missing, trying to hit it to Norenberg, comes all the way down to the goal to Ahrens. Up out to center ice. Stopping there is Patterson. Pumping it back behind the net. Mahu trying to put it out in front for Zimmer, and broken up nicely in front of the goal by Passel. Trojans keep it in. Along the left boards, Patterson trying to get it for Mahu. Broken up by Thompson as he gets it to Passel. Up the wing, Passel will dump it into the Trojan zone. 6:25 to go in the overtime. Left side shot, save made by McKinney, and a shot from Sendon. Wayzata's got to get back on side. Puck right at the blue line, comes back out. Sendon gathers it in, gets it off for Stevens. Stevens with the pass, trying to feed it to Duma. Did not get it, and it's icing on Wayzata.
It's almost like tennis, John. My head's going back and forth here. My neck's getting sore. Now the question is, which one of these goalies is going to crack here? My God, it's going to take a tremendous play just to get one into the net on either one of them.
Erickson on the face-off with Jack Sorensen. Here's Erickson to the shot, and Ahrens the save. Number 1 team in the state preseason, the Wayzata Trojans, in a tough battle with Maple Grove. In overtime, Freitag deep, and the save by McKinney. Bucket's still loose, and now we get the whistle.
And McKinney lost that one. Freitag with a real strong move coming in from the left side, got down low and underneath, got it up onto McKinney, and it slipped off to the other side of him there, dropped. And that one had an opportunity to go in. You know, in these types of situations, boy, these faceoffs are really important, and a big win by the Crimson.
Norenberg getting the win for Maple Grove on that faceoff. Passel had to take it away, though, at center ice by Jack Sorensen. Pass on the left to Olsen. He's got a couple of goals tonight. Olsen is shot. That's blocked by the defenseman Ricklefs. Comes back to Olsen, trying to sidestep a defender, turning in the circle. It's back up, feeds it back out to the blue line to Molk, and then great breakup by Passel to get it out of the zone. After it is Hemingway for Wayzata. Under 5 minutes to go in the overtime. Thompson almost picked it off at center, couldn't. And it's tipped by Wayzata down on the zone. Giveaway nearly by the goalie McKinney there, but Wayzata unable to do anything with it. Dropped into the zone. Zimmer over-skated the puck a little bit. Thompson trying to clear. Mahu to Zimmer in the circle, walking in. Zimmer shot. He scores, and Wayzata wins.
Maxie Zimmer played a good game the whole game. All of a sudden, he gets rewarded and gives the Trojans the game winner for the privilege of playing the Edina Hornets tomorrow night. And John, we got number 1 against number 2 for the championship game tomorrow night around 7:30 here at the Plymouth Ice Center. What a heck of a hockey game. And I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the Maple Grove Crimson. There was a tremendous battle tonight. They played with speed. They played with grit. I'm not sure they're as talented as Wayzata, but boy, they showed up to play a game tonight, and they grew a lot. You know, watch this goal here. Just nice work all the way around. Good forecheck here. Zimmer's down low. He just walks it in now. He's going to have a good move. Uses one guy as a decoy, gets around the D, and gets an opening, and gets it in deep against McKinney. I feel kind of bad for McKinney, too. He played a tremendous game tonight.
35 saves for McKinney, and would you believe Maxwell Zimmer with the game winner. Mahout the assist at 3:31 of the overtime, and the Wayzata Trojans skate into the championship game of the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament with a 4-3 victory. We'll take a timeout. Jay Wilcox will be standing by with the winners in a moment. We wrap up night 1 of Turkey Trot Hockey from Plymouth after this timeout.
Way to Go Sports is the way to go for high-quality brand name used sporting goods at low prices. We buy and sell quality used sports gear, so score some cash when you sell us your stuff or save some cash when you buy ours. We are a family-owned store with something for the whole family.
Way to go for used bikes. Way to go for used lacrosse gear.
Way to go for all sports.
And Way to Go Sports.
And we sharpen skates, too.
Way to Go Sports in the Golden Valley Shopping Center, where buying sporting goods is fun and affordable.
'Tis the season. Give the gift of perpetual renewal. A Simonson Salon and Spa experience. From pedicures to massage to spa packages, excite everyone on your list with a Simonson Salon and Spa gift card. For instant gift cards, shop simonsons.com. Email or print, and you're done.
Simonson.
In Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Anoka.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
Osseo, Crystal, and Plymouth. Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed puts it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ.
Channel 12, your local source.
The Wayzata Trojans winners against Maple Grove 4-3 in overtime to start the season. What a way to start. Let's go down to Jay Wilcox now, standing by with a couple of happy Trojans.
Thanks, John, and boy, let's hope every hockey game we do this year is like this one. What a great way to start the season, as you said here, for Wayzata, winning an OT over Maple Grove, and we're joined by, starting with Max Zimmer getting that game-winning goal. How much fun was it to play in this one and then to get the winner like that?
Oh, it's always fun and exciting for the first game to be in your home barn, and just adds to it when it's in OT and you win, so it was a great game.
It's still November, but it was a great crowd, loud in here, great atmosphere. I mean, this is kind of why you play hockey, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think this was a little bit bigger than last year, so it was a really fun game to play in.
You guys had the lead there, and then they scored late, but did you stay upbeat? Did everybody still feel good about the chances in OT?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we fed off our crowd a lot, and I mean that helped us through the game a lot. So I think
Rematch in the championship now with the Edina Hornets. How much you look forward to playing them on Saturday night?
Oh, I look forward to it a lot. Defending champs, so I think they're ranked number two in the state or whatever. So it'll be a good matchup.
All right, congratulations on the win. Have fun tomorrow night. And Chad Olson with a great game for the Trojans as well. And they came out, gave you a pretty good battle. Did they give you more than you guys were expecting, or do you think it'd be like this?
No, we were kind of expecting a good game. We knew coming in that they're a solid and physical team. We knew that it was going to be a battle the whole game, and we were ready for it.
A lot of times teams will play games to start the season that are kind of low-key. This was anything but low-key, but is that good?
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, you always like playing in front of a big crowd like this, and we were kind of expecting a big turnout, so it was fun to play in.
What did you guys learn about your team tonight?
We can play through any adversity that we if we face any adversity, we can get through it no matter what, and we can take it. We know our limits right now, and it's pretty high.
There'll be a lot of big battles as the season goes on, but already Saturday night it's number 1 versus number 2 when you play Edina. How great of a rivalry is that?
Well, it's always fun playing Edina, you know. It's a great rivalry we got going on against two of the top teams in the state, and I'm looking forward to another good game, good solid game through 3 periods and a big crowd and fun game.
All right, Chad, thanks for joining us, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you. Thanks.
Chad Olson with the Wayzata Trojans. They pull it out in OT 3-2, and Chad getting mobbed by the Wayzata student section down here at ringside. We're going to go back up to John and Dan for some final thoughts now on this one.
All right, Dan, after tomorrow night, can we just go straight to the playoffs? It's going to be tough to top this weekend.
Oh, no, I want to get a full season in this. I'd like the whole thing. I'll tell you what, the Trojans tonight found out what it's like to be number 1. They had the target on their back. Maple Grove wasn't backing down one bit, and but they came through. They pulled it through, and it was a good test for them. Maple Grove, wow, they grew a lot tonight, big time. After last year, they got a new thing going, and they got nothing but great things to grow on from this game, I'll tell you that.
Cal McKinney with 35 saves tonight. They've got some offensive firepower that they can hit. They can play a physical style of game, and Wayzata, fights through all that, and they outshoot them actually pretty badly in the game.
Yeah.
They finally get the winner in overtime.
Yeah, they got shot over double, but it's like you said during the game, it's not the quantity,
right.
It's the quality of the shots and when they occur. And Maple Grove capitalized when they got the opportunity, and they made the Trojans work very hard for their goals. So a lot of good things got done tonight.
So that sets up Saturday, the 3rd place game here on Channel 12, and our website 12.tv will feature Maple Grove against Holy Family. Then the title game at around 7:30 tomorrow night here at the Pick. It'll be Wayzata taking on Edina, a late conference matchup for the championship again in the 2013 Turkey Trot Tournament. Great start tonight to this one. Thanks to all of our crew, and for Jay Wilcox and Dan Ficken, I'm John Jacobson. Thank you for tuning in. Overtime hockey in the second semifinal. Wayzata edges Maple Grove 4-3.